ready for another maths lesson today. Now, you've done lots of great work yesterday on your counting and grouping in tens, and we're going to use that knowledge today to help us with this lesson. Now, for this lesson today, much like the lesson that you had yesterday, you're going to need something to help you represent 10. I'm going to use pencils again. You might want to use pens. You thought of some really great ideas yesterday, and you are going to need something to represent your ones. Now, Miss Bamford's going to use counters. You again could use beads, pasta, or anything that you can get to 10 of in your house. Okay, so you're going to put me on pause and you're going to go and get those and a pencil and paper. Off you go. Fantastic, you found those things. Okay, so let's have a little look at what we are up to today. Today we are going to be recognizing our tens and ones in 2-digit numbers. So we're not just going to be looking at the tens, we're also going to be looking at the ones today. But let's check our knowledge and see what we remember from yesterday for our do now. What I'd like you to tell me is how many groups of tens there are for those pencils and how many there are all together. How many groups of tens for the balloon and how many all together. I'm going to give you 45 seconds. Put me on pause. Fantastic. So how many groups of 10 are there? There are 3 groups of 10. Very good. We've got 1, 2, 3. So because there's 3 groups of 10, how many are there all together? 30. Very good. There are 30 all together. And how many groups of 10 were there for the balloons? 5. No, well done. There are 2 groups of balloons. And how many all together then? 2 groups of 10 make 20. Fantastic. I can tell that you were all paying attention yesterday. Great work, guys. So in our lesson today, we are going to be recognizing tens and ones in 2-digit numbers. So we're going to be able to count 2-digit numbers, for example, 32 or 48 or 26. And we're going to be able to count and represent those today. So I thought we'd do a little song counting in tens. So I hope you're ready. We're going to be marching up a mountain for this. Are you ready? Joining in.
Kids, I think it's time we go on a little hike together. Only on this mountain, we're going to be counting by tens. That's right. Brace yourselves, kids, because as we go up this mountain, we're counting up to 100 by tens. Get your backpack. Don't forget your water bottle. It's hiking time. I'm climbing up this mountain from beginning to end. And as I do my climbing, I'm counting my tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Whoa, did you see that mountain lion? Or was it a bear? Let's be sneaky and find out. Shh, quiet. Shh. Oh, never mind, it was just a pine tree. Let's keep hiking. Hut, 2, 3, 4. Hut, 2, 3, 4. I'm climbing up this mountain from beginning to end. And as I do my climbing, I'm counting by tens. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Hey now, this is getting steep. And wow, look at those birds. They're beautiful. Let's get our climbing ropes and go all the way to the top. Here we go. I'm climbing up this mountain from beginning to end. And as I do my climbing, I'm counting by tens.
Loud, everyone.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. We made it! Let's celebrate!
everyone. Great counting by 10. Very good. So that's going to come in handy today. Now, today we are using our tens and ones. Remember, our tens are a group of numbers. How many ones are in a group of 10? How many ones are in a group of 10? There are 10 ones in a group of 10. Fantastic. So when we've got one group of 10, we know that that is made up of 10 ones. So if I want to count all of these items, it's so tricky to do. So the best thing to do is to put them in groups of tens and then leave the ones to one side to count. That is the easiest way to count them all. So I'm going to have a go counting some of my items. Now, firstly, I want to count some straws. So I'm going to bring out some straws. I'm going to bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, remember, my straws represent 10. Very good. My straws represent 10. So how many have I got here? I've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. Very good. But can I count any ones just using my straws alone? No, I can't. I'm going to need to use something else. Maybe I could use some counters to help me. Maybe I could use some pencils and some counters. All right, let's have a look. So I can use my pencils to help me count, and I can use my counters. So if I want to make a number, I can make a number using these. So I'm going to make this number. Now, you may see 3 pencils and 3 counters. However, these are our tens. So how many tens do I have? I have 1, 2, 3. So I have 30. And how many ones do I have? How many ones do I have? Very good. I have 3. So my answer of how many I have would be 33. And that's how we're going to use our things today. We're going to use our tens and we're going to use our counters to help us make numbers that both have tens and ones in them. Okay, so let's have a little look. So firstly, we need to be able to identify tens and ones in a number. So tens are always one side and ones are the other. But what are the tens and ones in these numbers? Tens. Our tens, we can use our counting in tens song to help us. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Let's see. Well, if I'm looking at these, I would say that 3, this number's 35. So that's got to be one of my tens. 48. Here's my 10. 50. This one's my 10. Can you find the tens on these numbers below? I've got 24. What would my tens be in 24? The 2. Very good. Why would it be the 2? Because it's 24, so it's 20. Very good. What about 18? What's the tens in 18? The 1, you're absolutely right. Why is it the 1? Because if we split them, it would be 10 and 8. Very good. That is the tens. Fantastic. What's the tens in 30? The 0? No, well done. It is the 3 because this would be 30. Very good. Well, you found the tens. Can we find the ones? So if this is the tens, this side must be the ones. 35, absolutely. 48. So there's 8 ones. 50, how many ones are in this one? 0. Well done. Remember, our ones, once they get to 10, would change this side and make it very good. They'd make it 10. So I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Can you identify the ones in 24, 18, and 30? Put me on pause. Fantastic. What are the ones in 24? 4. Well done. There are 4 ones in 24. What are the ones in 18? 8. Very good. There are 8 ones in 18. And how many ones are there in 30? 0. Would we leave it all by itself? No, we have to write a 0. Fantastic. Well done for identifying the 10s and 1, guys. That means we should be absolute superstars at making these numbers. So the first thing I need to do is read my number. My number is 35. 35. So what I need to do is I need to write down that number. My number is 35. How am I going to make 35? Should I start with my 10s or my 1s? I'm going to start with my 10s. So 35, that's similar to the number 30. And how many groups of 10 are in 30? Okay, let's find out. We'll count until we get to 30. You ready? 10, 20, 30. Fantastic. So we've got 3 groups of 10. We know that's similar because we've got the 3 here. 3 groups of 10 are 30. Am I finished? No, because I need to find my 5. So how many ones are in 35? It says 5. So how many counters would I need? I'd need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've made the number 35 using my pencils and my counters. I've got 3 10s, which is 30, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counters, which is my 5 ones, 35. Fantastic. And if I was using straws and counters, I could take 10, 20, 30, and how many counters would I need? I'd need 5. Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Have I made 35? I have indeed. Great work. Okay, so can I make this number? What number is this? What is my number? The first thing I have to do is read the number. Okay, I'm reading the number. I think it says 47. 47. Okay, I'm going to write down my number 47. So, 47. Which is my 10s and 1s? The 4 is my 10s and the 7 is my 1s. Okay, so how many 10s do I need for 40? 4. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. We can count in our 10s to double check. 10, 20, 30, 40. Very good. Have I made 47? Not yet, because I need my 1s. How many 1s do I need? 7. Okay, I'm going to put down 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fantastic. I've got 47. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 40, 10, 20, 30, 40. I've made 47. Great. Let's see if we can make it with the straws. How many straws would I need? I'd need 4. Well done. 1, 2, 3, 4. We've grouped our 10s. Now we need to add our 1s. How many 1s am I adding? 7. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Fantastic. And all together it makes 47. Great work. Okay. Oh, I've skipped. So let's see if we can make this one together. The first thing we have to do is what? We need to read the number. What is my number? 28. My number is 28. Very good. What do I do now? I find my tens first. Very good. What would my tens be? 2 groups of 10. Why do you think it's 2 groups of 10? Because it's got the 2 for 20. Very good. Now, what about my ones? What do I do now with my ones? I add in the ones. Very good. How many ones would I be adding in? I'd be adding in 8 ones. Absolutely. How do you know I'm adding in 8 ones? Well done, because that is how many ones it says on the number. And then we count and double check. Okay. You're going to have a go, and I'm going to have a go. Give yourself 2 minutes. Put me on pause. Off you go. Fantastic, you've had a go. Really? Okay, let's see what you got. I've written down my number and I found my tens and my ones. Let's see. So I got 28. No. How do you know I don't have 28? There's something wrong with my tens. What's wrong with my tens? I've got 1 too many. How do you know I've got 1 too many? Oh, because when I count them, it doesn't make 20. Okay, let's try. 10, 20, 30. Well done, you're absolutely right. What about my ones? So we've checked this one. What about my ones? Should we count to make sure? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Have I got my ones right? Have I made 28? Fantastic. Did you make 28 too? Great work, guys. Okay, so we know that we can group numbers together to help us with our counting. We can group the tens and then count our ones. So if I'm looking at this, I can figure out how many I have all together with very little counting. So I can count that there is 1, 2, 3 groups of 10. And how many ones have I got? 1, 2. So these are the 2 numbers I've got. 3 groups of 10 and 2 ones. And I can put those together in a sum. I can put my 3 tens in and my 2 ones. And when I add them together, they make 32. I group my tens, I count my ones, and I put them all together. So, what if I wanted to do it on this one? What could I do? Firstly, I need to group my tens. How many groups of 10 do I have? 2 groups of 10. Absolutely. How do you know I have 2 groups of 10? Because you counted the ones that were grouped together. Very good. I've got 1, 2. Fantastic. How many ones do I have? 6. Let's count, make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 ones. Now I need to fill out this equation. How many groups of 10 do I have? We have 2 groups of 10. How many ones do I have? 6 ones. Very good. So how many do I have all together? You're absolutely right. I put the 2 over there. So I'm going to put the 6 and I've got to put the 2. There we go. 62. No. Oh, I put my tens first, not the ones first. Very well spotted, everyone. When I put them together, it becomes 26. So how many are there all together? There are 26. Fantastic. Okay, let's see if you can do this one. How many balloons do I have all together? What's the first thing I need to do? Count the tens, write the number. What's the next thing I need to do? Count the ones, write the number. And then what do? I put them together and count how many I have all together. Fantastic. Okay, I'm only going to give you 30 seconds. Put me on pause. Off you go. Great, you've had a go. So how many groups of 10 were there? Very good. There were 2 groups of 10. And how many ones were there? Well done. There was 1, 2, 3, 1. So I've got 2 and 3. What do I do now? I write them in the sum here. Fantastic. So I'm going to write my 3 and I'm going to write my 2. What's wrong? Oh, I need to write them right next to the right thing. Have I got 3 tens? No, I don't have 3 tens. And 2 ones? No. Thanks for checking, everyone. How many tens have I got? 2 tens. Very good. How many ones have I got? 3 ones. When I put them all together, it becomes 23. Fantastic. Okay. Do you think you could do it again? I think you can. This time I want to know how many grapes I have. I want you to put the tens together and I want you to put the ones together. Okay, so group my tens, then you group the ones, then you write the sum. Okay, I'm going to give you 30 seconds again. Put me on pause. Go. Fantastic. Okay, so how many groups of 10 did I have? Brilliant. I had 6 groups of 10. No. How many groups of 10 did I have? Well, I thought it was 6 because look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, I don't count those ones. Why don't I count them? Because they're not in a group of 10. How do you know they're not in a group of 10? Because there's only 3 of them. Very good. So how many groups of 10 do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Thank you. And how many ones do I have? 3. Well done. 1, 2, 3. So how many do I have all together? Where do I put my tens? Thank you. I put my tens here. So I've got 5 tens. How many ones do I have? 3 ones. When we put it together, what does it make? I can't hear you. What does it make? 53. Fantastic. Great work, everyone. All right, last one. This one you're going to do completely by yourself. What do you do first? Find your groups 10. What do you do next? Find your ones. What do you do then? Add it all together. Okay. I'm going to give you 30 seconds again. Put me on pause and have a go. Fantastic. How many groups of 10 were there? There were 3 groups of 10. Very good. How many ones were there? 2 ones. Very good. So how many tens were there? 3 tens. How many ones? 2 ones. So what number does that make altogether? 32. Well done, guys. You guys are pros at this now. So you're ready for your worksheet. I'm very excited for you to do your worksheet today. Remember to count your tens and your ones. Make sure you don't get confused which ones are the tens and which ones are the ones. Use your objects to help you count. Use your worksheet objects to help you count and see if you can complete the equations. Okay, everyone. And remember, if you want to have a go at the challenge, once you've finished all your work, you can. All right. Good luck, everyone. I hope you enjoy the worksheet and remember to give the challenge a go if you finish all of your work. Superstars. All right, bye.